Good evening, dear listener. I am Erin, and I have a story waiting just for you. Wrap yourself in your blankets, let your pillow cradle your head, and breathe deeply. We are going on a journey tonight, to a place of comfort and wonder, where the rhythm of life is slow, predictable, and deeply, deeply soothing. Welcome back, dear listener. Tonight, a story awaits you, a journey into the realm of dreams. You've been waiting for this, haven't you? Let's begin, shall we? First, settle into your bed, your sanctuary, your nest of warmth and softness. Feel the coolness of the sheets against your skin, the gentle embrace of your pillow beneath your head. Find that perfect position, the one that whispers to you, "Stay, rest, you are home." Now, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale slowly, deeply, filling your lungs with the quiet of the night. Hold it just for a moment, feeling the heaviness in your chest. Then exhale slowly, releasing any tension, any worries, any thoughts that don't belong here. Again, deep in, hold, slow out. Feel the rhythm, the dance of breath. It's just you and the night now. Focus on the weight of your body, the softness of the mattress beneath you. Feel the warmth seeping into your muscles, relaxing them, making them heavy, so very heavy. Listen. Can you hear it? The sounds of the night are all around you. The soft patter of rain against the window, the distant hoot of an owl, the gentle hum of the wind as it dances with the leaves. Let these sounds wash over you, like a lullaby, like a blanket of tranquility. You are safe here, dear listener. You are at peace. Now, let the story begin. You wake to the soft, steady sound of rain, tapping gently against the thatched roof of your hut, each droplet whispering secrets to the wooden planks beneath. The air is cold, biting at your nose and cheeks as you pull the thick woolen blanket closer, its coarse threads scratching softly against your skin. The faint scent of salt and fish lingers in the air, mingling with the earthy smell of damp wood and smoke. You are safe, nestled in the warmth of your bed, the steady rhythm of the rain a soothing lullaby. Outside, the distant surf murmurs against the shore, its voice a constant companion in your daily life. You can hear the gentle creaking of the wooden fishing boats as they sway in the harbor, their ropes groaning softly with each movement. The light filtering through the small window is soft and gray, casting long shadows that dance gently on the packed earth floor. You can taste the faint tang of salt on your lips, a reminder of the sea that sustains you. You stretch lazily, feeling the stiffness in your muscles from the day before. The cold planks of the floor greet your bare feet as you stand, the sensation sharp and invigorating. You pull on your woolen tunic, the rough fabric scraping against your skin, and wrap your fur-lined cloak around you, its weight a comforting presence. The scent of the cloak is familiar, a mix of wood smoke and the faint musk of the animal it once was. You step outside, the rain a soft caress against your face. The village is quiet, the other huts nestled together like children seeking warmth. The smoke from the central fire pit curls lazily into the sky, its scent a comforting constant. You can hear the soft clucking of chickens and the distant lowing of cattle, their voices a gentle chorus in the morning air. You walk to the fire pit, the mud squelching softly beneath your feet. The embers glow softly, their heat a welcome contrast to the cold morning air. You add a few pieces of dry wood, watching as the flames lick eagerly at the new fuel. The scent of the smoke is rich and earthy, a familiar comfort that wraps around you like a warm blanket. You sit on a low stool, the wood smooth beneath your hands. The firelight dances on your face, its warmth a gentle caress. You can hear the soft crackling of the wood, the occasional pop echoing through the quiet morning. The taste of the morning air is crisp and clean, the scent of the rain a refreshing change from the usual salt and smoke. You reach for the wooden bowl of porridge that sits beside you, the oats thick and hearty. The spoon clinks softly against the bowl as you stir. The sound a gentle rhythm that blends with the rain and the fire. The porridge is hot, its warmth spreading through you as you eat, a comforting presence in the cold morning. You can see the other villagers beginning to stir, their huts slowly coming to life. The sound of their voices is a soft murmur, a gentle hum that blends with the rain and the fire. You feel a sense of peace wash over you, a sense of belonging that comes from being part of something larger than yourself. You finish your porridge, the bowl empty and clean. You stand, the stool creaking softly beneath you. You can feel the weight of your cloak around you, its fur lining a comforting presence. You walk back to your hut, the mud squelching softly beneath your feet. Inside, the hut is warm and inviting, the scent of the fire a comforting presence. You sit on your bed, the blanket soft beneath your hands. You can hear the soft tapping of the rain against the roof, the sound a gentle lullaby. You feel your eyelids growing heavy, the warmth of the hut, and the steady rhythm of the rain lulling you into a peaceful sleep. You are safe, protected, cradled in the warmth of your home. The sea whispers promises outside, but here you are at peace. You sit by the faint, gray light of dawn, your breath visible in the cold air as you mend the nets, the coarse fibers rough against your calloused fingers. The wind hisses through the settlement, carrying with it the briny scent of the sea and the faint, acrid tang of wood smoke from the hearths of the longhouses. The sound of the waves crashing against the rocky shore is a steady, soothing rhythm, a lullaby that cradles you in its familiarity. The net is heavy in your lap, its damp weight a comforting presence as you work. The fibers are stiff, resisting your fingers, but you persist, your movements steady and sure. The light is soft, diffused by the low-hanging clouds, casting long shadows that dance and flicker with every gust of wind. The salt in the air stings your skin, but you are used to it, protected by the layers of wool and fur that cloak your body. You can taste the sea on your lips, the salt sharp and tangy. The wind carries the scent of the hearth, the smell of burning peat a warm, comforting contrast to the cold sea air. You hear the distant cries of gulls, their calls echoing over the water, a sound as familiar as your own breath. The hut behind you is warm and sheltered, its wooden walls a safe haven from the cold wind. Inside, the barrels of salted fish are nestled against the walls, their contents a testament to your labor. The scent of tar is strong, but it too is familiar, a reminder of the countless times you've repaired your boat, the black, sticky substance a shield against the unforgiving sea. You work slowly, methodically, your fingers moving with a rhythm honed by years of practice. The net is a patchwork of repairs, each one a story of survival, of battles fought and won against the relentless sea. The fibers are rough, but they are strong, a testament to the resilience of the materials and the skill of the fishermen. The light grows a little brighter as the sun begins to rise, casting a soft glow over the settlement. The sound of the waves is a steady pulse, a heartbeat that echoes in your chest. The wind is cold, but you are warm, wrapped in the layers of your cloak, your body a fortress against the elements. The taste of the sea is strong, but you are used to it, your body a vessel that has learned to thrive in this harsh, beautiful world. The scent of the hearth is a comforting presence, a reminder of the warmth and shelter that awaits you. You continue to mend the net, your fingers moving with a steady rhythm, your breath a soft counterpoint to the sound of the waves. The world is quiet, the only sounds the hiss of the wind, the crash of the waves, and the steady, rhythmic movement of your hands. You are safe, wrapped in the familiarity of the moment, your body a vessel that has learned to thrive in this harsh, beautiful world. The sea whispers promises, but you are content, your body a fortress against the elements, your spirit a beacon of resilience in the face of the relentless tides. You stand on the weathered wooden dock, the cold salt air biting at your cheeks, the scent of seaweed and damp wood filling your nostrils. The wind howls softly, A steady, familiar lullaby as you sort the meager catch with slow, steady hands. The fish scales slippery and cool against your calloused fingers. The sun hangs low in the sky, its golden light dancing on the restless waves, casting shimmering reflections that blink like distant stars. You can hear the distant cry of gulls, their wings cutting through the air as they swoop and dive, their white forms stark against the gray sky. The wooden planks beneath your feet creak rhythmically, the sound a comforting reminder of the sturdy, familiar boards that have held you safe for so long. The fish glisten in the fading light, their silver scales catching the sun's last rays like tiny mirrors. You can feel their smooth, cool bodies as you sort them into your woven basket, the rough fibers of the basket brushing against your hands, the sensation a reminder of the countless hours spent crafting it from the long grasses that grow near the village. The scent of the sea is strong, the briny tang of the water mingling with the faint, sweet smell of rotting seaweed clinging to the dock. You can taste the salt on your lips, the familiar, comforting flavor a testament to the sea's endless bounty. You take a deep breath, the cold air filling your lungs, the crisp, clean scent of the ocean filling your senses. The sound of the waves crashing against the shore is a steady, soothing rhythm. The water's endless dance a comforting reminder of the sea's eternal, unchanging nature. You can feel the wind on your face, the cool, damp air brushing against your skin, the sensation a gentle, comforting caress. As you work, you can feel the warmth of the sun on your back, the heat seeping into your bones, the steady, familiar heat a comforting contrast to the cold sea air. The sound of the gulls grows fainter, their cries fading into the distance as they return to their nests, their day's work done. You can feel the steady, rhythmic motion of the dock beneath your feet, the gentle sway a comforting reminder of the sea's endless, soothing rhythm. The fish in your basket glisten in the fading light, their silver scales catching the sun's last rays like tiny mirrors. You can feel their smooth, cool bodies as you sort them, the sensation a reminder of the countless hours spent mending nets, the endless, soothing rhythm of your hands working the rough fibers. The scent of the sea is strong here, the briny tang of the water mingling with the faint, sweet smell of rotting seaweed clinging to the dock. As you finish sorting the fish, you can feel the weight of the basket in your hands, the rough fibers brushing against your skin, the sensation a comforting reminder of the countless hours spent crafting it from the long grasses that grow near the village. You can taste the salt on your lips, the familiar, comforting flavor a testament to the sea's endless bounty. You take a deep breath, the cold air filling your lungs, the crisp, clean scent of the ocean filling your senses. The sound of the waves crashing against the shore is a steady, soothing rhythm. The water's endless dance a comforting reminder of the sea's eternal, unchanging nature. You can feel the wind on your face, the cool, damp air brushing against your skin, the sensation a gentle, comforting caress. As you make your way back to your hut, you can feel the steady, rhythmic motion of the path beneath your feet, the gentle sway a comforting reminder of the sea's endless, soothing rhythm. The sound of the gulls grows fainter, their cries fading into the distance as they return to their nests, their day's work done. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your back, the heat seeping into your bones, the steady, familiar heat a comforting contrast to the cold sea air. Your hut is a small, cozy space, the walls made of thick, sturdy timbers, the roof thatched with long, golden straw. The scent of the sea is strong here, the briny tang of the water mingling with the faint, sweet smell of the saltfish barrels that line the walls. You can feel the rough, weathered wood beneath your fingers as you light the fire, the heat seeping into your bones, the steady, familiar warmth a comforting contrast to the cold sea air. As you cook the fish, you can hear the steady, rhythmic sound of the rain against the thatch, the water's endless dance a comforting reminder of the sea's eternal, unchanging nature. The scent of the cooking fish fills the hut, the rich, savory aroma mingling with the faint, sweet smell of the saltfish barrels. You can taste the salt on your lips, the familiar, comforting flavor a testament to the sea's endless bounty. As you eat, you can feel the warmth of the fire on your face, the heat seeping into your bones, the steady, familiar warmth a comforting contrast to the cold sea air. The sound of the rain grows fainter, the water's endless dance fading into the distance as the storm passes. The sea's eternal, unchanging nature a comforting reminder of the endless, soothing rhythm of the world. As you lie down to sleep, you can feel the steady, rhythmic motion of the hut beneath you, the gentle sway a comforting reminder of the sea's endless, soothing rhythm. The scent of the sea is strong here, the briny tang of the water mingling with the faint, sweet smell of the saltfish barrels. You can feel the rough, weathered wood beneath your fingers, the steady, familiar texture a comforting reminder of the countless hours spent mending nets, the endless, soothing rhythm of your hands working the rough fibers. As you drift off to sleep, you can hear the steady, rhythmic sound of the waves crashing against the shore, the water's endless dance a comforting reminder of the sea's eternal, unchanging nature. The sound of the gulls grows fainter, their cries fading into the distance as they return to their nests, their day's work done. You can feel the warmth of the fire on your face, the heat seeping into your bones, the steady, familiar warmth a comforting contrast to the cold sea air. And as you close your eyes, you can feel the steady, rhythmic motion of the hut beneath you, the gentle sway a comforting reminder of the sea's endless, soothing rhythm. The scent of the sea is strong here, the briny tang of the water mingling with the faint, sweet smell of the saltfish barrels. You can feel the rough, weathered wood beneath your fingers, the steady, familiar texture a comforting reminder of the countless hours spent mending nets, the endless, soothing rhythm of your hands working the rough fibers. And as you drift off to sleep, you can hear the steady, rhythmic sound of the waves crashing against the shore, the water's endless dance a comforting reminder of the sea's eternal, unchanging nature. The sound of the gulls grows fainter, their cries fading into the distance as they return to their nests, their day's work done. You can feel the warmth of the fire on your face, the heat seeping into your bones, the steady, familiar warmth a comforting contrast to the cold sea air. And you are safe, warm, sheltered, protected, held, nestled, wrapped, cradled, steady, familiar. The sea whispers its promises, its endless, soothing rhythm a comforting reminder of the world's eternal, unchanging nature. And you are at peace, the steady, familiar rhythm of the waves a comforting reminder of the sea's endless, soothing bounty. You walk the wet shore, the cold sea spray kissing your skin, the scent of brine and damp wood filling your lungs. The sound of skipping fish punctuates the air, their slender bodies leaping over the waves, glinting silver in the fading light. The creaking of boats, their hulls groaning against the wooden posts, echoes softly as they bob gently in the sheltered cove. The sun is a pale, weary thing, dipping low on the horizon, painting the sky in hues of muted gold and soft gray. The wind has quieted, leaving only the steady rhythm of the sea to soothe your ears. You feel the cold, damp sand under your bare feet, the grains shifting slightly with each step, the water lapping gently at your ankles, a familiar, steady touch. You pause, your hands wrapped around the rough, weathered wood of your fishing rod, the tarred line coiling around your fingers, its familiar scent a comfort. The taste of salt lingers on your lips, a reminder of the day's labor, the meager catch nestled in the woven basket at your side. The fish glisten in the dim light, their scales reflecting the fading sun, their bodies cool and smooth against your calloused hands. You feel the weight of the day in your bones, the steady, aching fatigue that comes from hours spent on the water, battling the relentless tides. You turn your gaze inland, taking in the sight of the village, a cluster of wooden huts nestled against the cliff face, their thatched roofs dark and damp. The smoke from the fire pits curls lazily into the sky, carrying with it the scent of cooking fish and burning peat. The sound of laughter and low conversation drifts on the wind, a comforting murmur that speaks of warmth and shelter. You feel a sense of belonging, a quiet contentment in the familiarity of it all. This is your home, your safe haven, your cradle. You make your way back to your hut, the path well-worn and familiar under your feet. The door creaks softly as you push it open, the sound a comforting welcome. Inside, the air is warm and still, the scent of saltfish barrels mingling with the faint, woody aroma of the tar that seals the walls. The fire pit in the center of the room glows softly, the embers casting a warm, flickering light over the simple furnishings. You feel the heat reach out to you, a gentle embrace, a promise of warmth and rest. You settle onto your sleeping bench, the woolen blanket rough beneath your fingers as you pull it over your body. The sound of the sea is a steady, rhythmic lullaby, the waves crashing softly against the shore, the boats creaking gently in their moorings. The taste of warm, spiced ale lingers on your tongue, a comforting balm after a long day's work. You feel your eyelids growing heavy, the weight of the day pulling you down into the soft, welcoming darkness. You are safe here, nestled in the warmth of your hut, cradled by the steady rhythm of the sea. The world outside may be cold and relentless, but here, in this quiet, familiar space, there is only peace. You push open the heavy wooden door, the familiar scent of tar and smoke enveloping you like an old, worn cloak. The warmth from the small hearth in the center of your hut wrapping around you, steady and comforting. The light from the embers casts long, dancing shadows on the walls, the flickering glow painting the room in hues of orange and gold, the shadows of your tools and barrels stretching across the floor, steady and familiar. You hear the soft crackle of the fire, the gentle hiss of the stew bubbling in the iron pot, the occasional pop of a burning log, the sounds blending together in a symphony of warmth and safety. The cold from outside clings to your skin, the chill from the windswept coast slowly melting away as you step further into the room, the heat from the fire seeping into your bones, your muscles relaxing, your breath slowing. You move to the hearth, the warmth intensifying as you approach, the heat licking at your face, the smell of burning wood and simmering fish filling your nostrils. You stir the stew with a wooden spoon, the broth thick and rich, the pieces of fish and herbs bobbing to the surface, the scent of wild garlic and thyme mingling with the smoky aroma of the tar-soaked timbers of your hut. You taste a spoonful, the flavors exploding on your tongue, the fish tender and flaky, the broth savory and comforting, the warmth spreading through you, a stark contrast to the cold outside. You feel the weight of the day lifting, the exhaustion from the long hours of mending nets and battling the freezing tides slowly melting away. The warmth of the hut and the comforting smells lulling you into a sense of peace. You sit down on your wooden bench, the rough texture of the wood against your skin, the cold seeping through your tunic, the warmth of the hearth still reaching you, the heat a constant, steady presence. You look around the room, the light from the fire casting shadows on the barrels of salted fish, the barrels old and weathered, the wood dark and stained, the scent of salt and fish strong and pungent. You hear the soft sound of rain against the roof, the droplets pattering gently, the sound rhythmic and soothing, the wind howling outside, the sound muffled and distant. You feel safe, sheltered, protected from the elements, the walls of your hut a sturdy barrier against the storm. You lean back, the wood of the bench creaking softly beneath you, the sound a comforting reminder of the solidity of your surroundings. You feel the weight of the day pressing down on you, the exhaustion creeping in, the warmth of the hut and the fire lulling you into a state of relaxation. You listen to the sounds of the storm, the rain falling steadily, the wind howling, the sound of the waves crashing against the shore, the sounds blending together in a lullaby of nature. You feel the warmth of the fire, the heat seeping into your bones, the cold of the day melting away, the warmth wrapping around you like a blanket, the heat a constant, soothing presence. You close your eyes, the darkness behind your eyelids a stark contrast to the flickering light of the fire. The sounds of the storm and the fire the only sensations you are aware of. You feel the weight of the day lifting, the exhaustion taking over, the warmth of the hut and the fire lulling you into a sense of peace and tranquility. You feel safe, protected, sheltered from the storm, the walls of your hut a sturdy barrier against the elements. You feel the warmth of the fire, the heat seeping into your bones, the cold of the day melting away, the warmth wrapping around you like a blanket, the heat a constant, soothing presence. You drift off to sleep, the sounds of the storm and the fire the last things you are aware of, the warmth of the hut and the fire the last sensations you feel. You are safe, protected, sheltered, the walls of your hut a sturdy barrier against the elements. You are warm, the heat of the fire seeping into your bones, the cold of the day melting away, the warmth wrapping around you like a blanket, the heat a constant, soothing presence. You are at peace, the exhaustion of the day taking over, the warmth of the hut and the fire lulling you into a sense of tranquility and calm. You are home, the sounds of the storm and the fire the last things you are aware of, the warmth of the hut and the fire the last sensations you feel. You are safe, protected, sheltered, the walls of your hut a sturdy barrier against the elements. You are warm, the heat of the fire seeping into your bones, the cold of the day melting away, the warmth wrapping around you like a blanket, the heat a constant, soothing presence. You are at peace, the exhaustion of the day taking over, the warmth of the hut and the fire lulling you into a sense of tranquility and calm. You are home, the sounds of the storm and the fire the last things you are aware of, the warmth of the hut and the fire the last sensations you feel. You are safe, protected, sheltered, the walls of your hut a sturdy barrier against the elements. You are warm, the heat of the fire seeping into your bones, the cold of the day melting away, the warmth wrapping around you like a blanket, the heat a constant, soothing presence. You are at peace, the exhaustion of the day taking over, the warmth of the hut and the fire lulling you into a sense of tranquility and calm. You are home. You are Eirik, and you are home, nestled in the small wooden hut that has sheltered you for so many winters, the walls worn smooth by time and salt, the familiar scent of tar and damp wood wrapping around you like an old, comforting cloak. The day's labor is finally done, the nets mended, the meager catch preserved, and now the night envelops you in its quiet embrace. You are safe, sheltered from the wind's relentless howl, the hut's sturdy planks cradling you against the cold. The fire in the hearth is low, its warmth a steady, gentle caress against your skin, the light flickering and dancing on the rough-hewn walls, casting long, swaying shadows that seem to whisper secrets of the sea. The flames curl around the last of the driftwood, the embers glowing like tiny, golden stars, their heat reaching out to you in slow, rhythmic waves, your eyes growing heavier with each passing moment. You can taste the smoke in the air, its acrid tang mingling with the salt from the day's labor, a reminder of the ocean's ever-present grip on your life. Outside, the rain begins to fall, its soft patter against the thatched roof a soothing lullaby, the sound blending with the steady rhythm of the tide, the waves whispering against the shore in a hushed, melodic chant. The wind, once a shrieking beast, now sighs through the cracks in the walls, its voice a gentle hum, a soft, wordless song that lulls you deeper into the night's embrace. The hut creaks and groans around you, the familiar sounds of settling wood and shifting timbers, the faint scent of wet straw and earth rising from the floor, the ground beneath you steady, unyielding, a solid foundation in the face of the storm. You are wrapped in a thick woolen blanket, its coarse texture rough against your skin, the weight of it a comforting pressure, a barrier against the cold. The blanket smells of wood smoke and sweat, the scent of many nights spent huddled in its warmth, the fibers worn soft by time and use. You can feel the dampness of the hut seeping into your bones, the chill of the wooden floor creeping up through the soles of your feet. But you are warm. The fires heat a protective shield against the night's cold bite. The barrels of saltfish stand like silent sentinels around you, their wooden staves groaning softly in the changing temperatures, the scent of brine and preservation heavy in the air. The fish within are your lifeline, your connection to the sea, their silent, salted bodies a testament to your labor, a promise of sustenance in the coming days. You can see the faint glimmer of moonlight through the small, oiled window, its silver light casting a pale glow on the walls, the shadows of the barrels stretching long and lean across the floor. The rain grows heavier, its rhythm a steady drumbeat against the roof, the sound merging with the sea's endless song, the two melodies intertwining in a harmonious chorus. The hut feels smaller now, the walls closing in around you, the space intimate, comforting, a cocoon against the storm. You can feel the weight of the day lifting, the tension in your muscles easing, the warmth of the fire and the blanket seeping into your bones, your breath slowing, deepening, each exhale a soft, contented sigh. The last of the light fades, the fire reducing to a bed of glowing embers, their light a soft, pulsating glow, the shadows deepening, the world outside dissolving into a blur of sound and sensation. The rain, the wind, the sea, they all blend together, a symphony of nature's lullaby, each note a gentle push towards the waiting darkness. You are tired, your body heavy, your mind quiet, the day's thoughts fading like the last light of the fire. You are safe, warm, sheltered. The hut's walls a protective barrier against the storm. The sea's whispers a comforting chant. The rain's rhythm a soothing melody. You are Eirik, and you are home, nestled in the embrace of the night. The fire's warmth a gentle caress. The blankets weight a comforting pressure. The world outside can wait, its storms and its tides, its labors and its trials. For now, there is only the night, only the warmth, only the quiet, only the sleep that beckons you. Its call a soft, insistent whisper. You are drifting now, the boundary between wakefulness and sleep blurring, the world outside fading, the world inside growing quiet. The last thing you hear is the rain, the tide, the wind, their voices a gentle chorus. The last thing you feel is the warmth, the weight, the steady, unyielding ground beneath you. The last thing you see is the fire's glow, its light a soft, pulsing beacon in the encroaching darkness. And then there is only the sleep, only the quiet, only the night.